Testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellas? How's everybody doing? Hold on, I gotta. Alright, had to put some background music. Alright, hello, Luis. Glad to see you're here. Uh, this is a very hard stream for me to do. I wasn't expecting to do this one tonight, but excuse me if you hear some munching sounds in the background. I'm just eating dinner. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for this one. All I know is, just like the stream says, I don't want to watch Raw right now. I do not. I can't in good conscience watch it because last night and today have just soured me on the WWE right now, and and I know the best of the Super Juniors is going on. I haven't even watched that. I've been so pissed off and disgusted with everything that's been going on right now. And I know if my ex and my still friend Megan is in the chat, and she asked me why I'm upset, but I'm gonna try to explain. I'm gonna try to go into this. So this is just gonna be me venting for a while. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna play any games. I'm just gonna be venting for a while. But anybody who watched Money in the Bank last night, will probably understand why I'm so pissed off, and saw the video I put up earlier last night that I just recorded on the whim. The reason for that being is because of what happened. Now, Money in the Bank was a mixed bag for me, mostly because there was damn. Hold on. My mic stand was starting to fall on me. Alright. There we go. So, anyone who watched Money in the Bank last night knows that a lot of shit went down. A lot of shoddy officiating, a lot of botches that will probably give Matthew from Botchamania a lot to do. There was a lot of botching. There were some few bright spots, though. We had Bayley becoming Miss Money in the Bank, cashing it in on Charlotte to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. We had the awesome, excellent world title match, the Universal title match between Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. Seth retained, of course. Great match. I highly recommend people watch that match. We had Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. The only downside about that match is that it had to go on after the awesomeness that was Styles versus Rollins. It was not a bad match. It was just that it wasn't as... The fans were pretty much tired at that point. But it was still a great match. It was still a good match. I give it high marks. But what pissed me off was the Money in the Bank ladder match for the men's, the main event. Now, I have nothing bad to say about the match itself. Everyone in that match put on a clinic. They really showed what they could do. That was probably one of the best, most hard-hitting, most brutal Money in the Bank ladder matches I've ever had the pleasure of watching. I've seen practically all of them, from the very first one to now. And I can honestly say that's one of, if not the best, Money in the Bank ladder matches ever. Everyone put in their A game for that. A good chicken sandwich. KFC. Now, okay. Everyone put in their A game. I really was enjoying this. My money to win the match was either Drew McIntyre or Mustafa Ali. And it really looked like Mustafa was going to win it. In fact, the reports I've heard say that Ali was going to go over. He was going to be the one to get the suitcase. But then, because of some shenanigans, Sami Zayn got taken out, so there was no eighth man. There were just 7 guys. So for a long time, we didn't know who was going to be the quote-unquote eighth man. There was no announcement. There was no hints about who it could potentially be. It was just, we just didn't know. So Mustafa Ali climbs the ladder. He is looking all excited. There is no one who could stop him. And then all of a sudden we heard, Brock Lesnar comes running his big, dumpy Minnesota ass down to the ring, pushing over a ladder as he does, knocking the cameraman over and a few guys near ringside, pushes Ali off the ladder, casually makes his way up with a shit-eating grin, and takes the Money in the Bank briefcase. So, this year's Money in the Bank winner is none other than Brock Lesnar, a part-timer. So, this is my thoughts on it. This is bullshit. That was a slap in the face to pretty much every wrestler and fan in attendance. This just pissed me off. This pissed everyone off. Because these guys literally nearly killed themselves. Even Michael Cole was going, "What is wrong with these guys?" Some of the hello hairball in the chat. These guys just put on a clinic, and it just it really just infuriated me. Like, I legit wanted to punch a hole in my monitor. It was that bad. And you see these guys just working their asses off. Then they invalidate it all by saying, "Oh, you guys been killing yourselves in this match. We're just gonna let Brock Lesnar come in and just take it from you." And that's just insulting. Like, how are you gonna do that to them? They've probably, a lot of these guys have shortened their careers, and it was just, my God, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. It's just that infuriating. So, how can I care about a product that doesn't care about me? How can I care about a product that spits in the face of its fans and its roster by having a part-timer keep getting opportunity after opportunity at the title? On the night we just had the greatest Universal title match ever. Now is a potential that we could go back to the days of Brock Lesnar holding the title hostage, of Raw having no champion, of Raw being sans a champion, of a phantom champion. And that's if he decides to go after Rollins. He could potentially go after Kofi Kingston. Kill Kofi. Remember, wild card rule. Ooh. And this is the reason why so many people are just displeased. So many talent backstage are displeased and just want to leave the WWE because of shit like this, because of crap like this that just spits in the face of the fans and the people behind the scenes. Because Mustafa Ali, he gave out a great tweet that said, him running up the ladder was the most wrestling that Brock Lesnar has done all year. So that put me in a bad mood. Then, a couple of hours ago, shared by Hairball in the chat, thank you, we get an affidavit signed by Ashley, who recently just passed away last week. Tragedy. She was a Houston girl, so it hits doubly hard for me. In the affidavit, it pretty much goes on to say that during the Saudi tour, a long time ago, during one of their Tribute to the Troop shows when they were in the Middle East, Ashley was drugged, raped, and sodomized by one or more individuals. from what I saw. And this wasn't just, and the drug they gave her was a paralytic, meaning that she was paralyzed. And she was wide awake for everything. She couldn't speak, she couldn't move, she could barely even fight back. And they raped and sodomized this poor girl. And she only could tell a few people, among them being Jimmy Hart and a few of her friends. When it got to Vince, they had a discussion about it. They said it was sorry that it happened. And unfortunately, Vince told her that it would be best not to say anything because it would potentially ruin the relationship between the WWE and the United States military. So with that regard, I cannot look Vince in the face. I cannot potentially see Vince McMahon right now because of everything that's happened in the last 48 hours and everything that I've read and everything that I've seen. And I'm not done with wrestling. I'm just not going to be dealing with WWE for a while. The only time I will be dealing with them is during Rift Downs tomorrow, because I can at least discuss it with my friends. And that is a terrifying thought that could potentially happen, LPH. Because this is just how Vince reacts. The ratings have been in the toilet for both Raw and SmackDown, and he thinks that having Brock Lesnar just come in and take whatever he wants, that's going to drum up interest, which it won't. That's why you guys are here with me. Honestly, I don't care how many people watch this. I don't care how many people are watching me right now eat dinner and bitch and complain, because this is just what I want to do. Because I want nothing to do with wrestling. I want nothing to do with the WWE right now. Today. I don't care what happens. I don't care if CM Punk comes back and kicks the crap out of the entire roster. I don't care if the Revival suddenly become legitimate threats to the tag team titles again and take the belts off Ryder and Hawkins. I don't care if the Undisputed Era comes out and makes Vince eat a shit Sunday for 2 hours. I just can't watch them right now. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just bitch and talk and complain and do whatever. But I'm not gonna do that for the next 3 hours. This is what I'm doing. Not eating because I'm eating dinner. So if you guys want to vent, talk some shit, tell Vince to go fuck himself, whatever, I don't care. Say it in the chat. This is not only just for me, it's for you guys. I know you guys are just as pissed off as I am. Just as pissed off and angry and tired as I am right now. So you can say what you're feeling. I'll probably agree with it. So we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna chill. I'm gonna drink my soda. I'm gonna play some freaking One Piece, because One Piece always makes me feel better. I'm just gonna enjoy this night free from Vince and his old man claws. Because really, it's okay. I know you don't mean literally that Vince should die. I'm not saying Vince McMahon should die, LPH. I'm just saying I don't want to deal with him right now. Because I frankly, if I saw Vince McMahon, I would probably punch a hole through my flat screen TV, which I don't want to do. But yeah, this is nothing new. I buy this story from Ashley because Vince has done so much shady shit that you have no choice but to believe it. Because if you keep hearing stories about how much of an asshole Vince McMahon is, you will buy whatever someone says about him. If Vince told Ashley, "I don't want you to tell about this because it will cost me money," I believe it because he has done shit like this in the past, and it sucks. And just imagine how Ashley must have been feeling all these years. Yeah, exactly, and I'm joining you in that regard, LPH. But imagine how she felt that she got the worst thing to happen to her, short of getting killed, being violated like that, and then not only not being able to face your accusers, to face the people that did this to you, and hopefully see them brought to justice, but then be told in your most vulnerable moment that you shouldn't say anything for the company. That doesn't make Vince look particularly good, and I can understand how Ashley must have been feeling all these years. I can't understand what it's like to. I, it's not proper. I wish it was propaganda, Luis, but the affidavit is out. It just was made public like an hour or two ago, and it is some dark stuff. Hearing what this poor young lady went through, and what she's been having to deal with, because I can't imagine what it's like to be violated like that. I don't want to imagine what it's like to be violated like that, and not finding some amount of justice. And she must have been living with this shit for years, and and she couldn't come back to what she loved because it kept reminding her of the darkest moment in her life, and it had. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna play, once I'm done eating, I'm gonna play some One Piece, because One Piece makes me feel good. It's one of the few things today that has brought me genuine joy after hearing all this shit and after experiencing the end of Money in the Bank. One Piece is one of the few things that can bring me absolute joy, and I'm gonna play some One Piece. I'm gonna play the crap out of it, and I'm gonna try to forget that potentially the Universal title could go back to being dead again, because Vince doesn't know how to book. And hey, if you're tired of watching Vince McMahon's crap, I really suggest you pay. Yeah, 2019 has been sucking dick so far, LPH. But if you really want to see some good, legitimately good wrestling, I'd say pay that $8 and get yourself a subscription to New Japan World. I've been watching the freaking Best of the Super Juniors all damn week, and it has not disappointed me. I mean, to get off the topic of WWE, let's talk about some good wrestling for a change. Let's talk about the Best of the Super Juniors. This is for those of you who don't know, Best of the Super Juniors is a yearly tournament held by New Japan Wrestling for the best cruiserweights or junior heavyweights in the world. The winner gets an opportunity to face the champion, who is currently Dragon Lee, for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Dragon Lee is also in the tournament, and if he wins, he can actually select his own opponent. So there's that. The Best of the Super Juniors, like a lot of the tournaments in New Japan, are point-based, meaning that all the tournament participants are separated into two blocks, Block A and Block B. It's not a single elimination tournament, it's round robin, meaning everyone will fight everyone in their specific block. You get 2 points for a win, by pinfall or submission. If it ends in a draw or a double countout, you get 1 point. If you're disqualified or lose, you get 0 points. So whoever out of the two blocks, whoever has the most accumulated points by the time the tournament proper is over, the two winners will face off in a final match. The winner of that match wins the whole thing. I'm not sure, LPH. You're gonna have to get with T-Dub about that. I don't even know AEW's schedule this fall. I know they're on TNT, but other than that, I have no idea what their scheduling is. I don't even know what day they're gonna be on. Personally, I haven't heard anything about it. If anybody's heard anything, leave it in the chat. Let me know. But I'm not sure. I would like to watch some AEW with them, but anyway, back to New Japan. So far this year, I've seen some guys I didn't know I liked, some guys I barely heard of, and some new guys, some guys I didn't think were gonna make it that far. Like Show. Show is one half of Roppongi 3K. He has really stepped up. I think Show is gonna be the man for the new generation coming up in New Japan. I think in a year, maybe less, he's going to be up there with the likes of Tanahashi, Naito, Okada. He's going to be up there in contention with that. He'll be speaking in the same breath as them. Who else? Doki. I never heard of him before this tournament. He's scary, but I love him for it. He's with Suzuki-gun. He is just an angry Japanese luchador. My boy Taka Michinoku, also representing Suzuki-gun, is in the tournament. Doing very well for himself. I love me some Taka Michinoku. Taka Michinoku is my boy. I've loved him since the Attitude Era. He was the first cruiserweight I ever loved. He was the face of the original cruiserweights for the WWE. Who else is good? Will Ospreay is trying to become only the second person to win. He's trying to win the Best of the Super Juniors twice in 4 years. The last person to do that is a guy you might recognize as Finn Balor. Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Shingo Takagi. This guy, he's been with New Japan for like a year or so, but he's undefeated. Dude has just been stellar. And he was undefeated the last time I checked. I haven't watched the next day of this day's Best of the Super Juniors yet. Just been in a foul mood, and I didn't want to have it spoil my thing. Oh, you would love New Japan. Like New Japan and Japan in general, they treat wrestling like a sport over there. They treat it like a real legitimate sport. And okay, I'm gonna give you a crash course in some New Japan, Luis. New Japan has they have quite a number of titles, and they have quite a number of factions. There are a bunch of factions out in New Japan. They're more like sports teams. Like anytime someone joins New Japan, everybody's wondering what faction they're going to join. So far, we have Chaos, which was a group founded by Shinsuke Nakamura. We have Bullet Club, which was originally founded by Finn Balor. And you might recognize some members of Bullet Club, being Finn Balor, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson. The Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes. Let's see, AJ Styles was a leader for that group. Let's see, and there was a lot of members of Bullet Club. Think of Bullet Club like a mix between the New World Order and D-Generation X. Then you have Los Ingobernables de Japón, or LIJ for short. They're like really weird hipsters in a way, and they're led by Tetsuya Naito. The group actually has its foundings in CMLL in Mexico, and one of its main founders or primary members was a guy named La Sombra, or who you might recognize as Andrade Cien Almas. And if you ever watch Naito, he'll often do Tranquilo. Yeah, that's what Andrade does. Then you have Suzuki-gun, which is just basically a group of tough psychopaths led by Minoru Suzuki. And Minoru Suzuki is legitimately the scariest guy in professional wrestling. A 50-year-old Japanese hard ass who beats people up, you can take your best shot and smile. And the guy, he's basically what Brock Lesnar wishes he could be. Like, he's one of the old school MMA guys. Like Ken Shamrock and Boss Rutan, they talk this guy up like he's just one of the founding fathers of MMA. In fact, Minoru Suzuki is one of the first guys, or one of the only guys, I'm not sure which. He actually tapped out Ken Shamrock, legit. Not in a wrestling match, in a MMA fight. He tapped him out. Yeah, Minoru Suzuki is a badass, and he is a hardcore dude. Suzuki-gun's members include D.H. Smith, who you might remember is the son of British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. Taka Michinoku. Zack Sabre Jr., he competed in the Cruiserweight Classic, made it all the way to the semifinals. Taichi Doki, as I've mentioned before. And another member you might recognize as Shelton Benjamin. Oh, I'm sorry, Shelton X Benjamin, as he was called. And the third one is Taguchi Japan, which is headed up by Ryusuke Taguchi, who was a former tag team partner of Finn Balor when he was in New Japan. Ryusuke Taguchi, he's also called the Funky Weapon because 90 to 95% of his offense consists of hitting you with his ass. Yeah, don't let it. He's not a comedy wrestler at all. The guy is a legitimate great wrestler. So there's that. As for title belts, they have a lot, but they're all booked in such a way that they all feel important. Not like WWE. Of course, you have the IWGP World Heavyweight title, most prestigious belt in wrestling right now, held by, of course, the greatest wrestler in the world, the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. Then you have the IWGP Intercontinental title. It was first held by MVP, yes, that MVP, but it was made famous by Shinsuke Nakamura. Like, he made that belt worth something. He made that belt equal to the world title, simply because he had it. He was that good. Then you have the Junior Heavyweight title for the Cruiserweights. Kenny Omega has held it, as is the newest signee for NXT, Kushida. He was like the face of the Junior Heavyweights for a long, long time. And then you have the Never Openweight title, which is like the big, beefy title for guys who just like to beat the shit out of each other. Not the hardcore title, just the strong style title. Like, look up some matches particularly between Tomohiro Ishii and Minoru Suzuki. You will be wincing at how hard these guys be hitting each other. Then you have the Never Openweight 6-man titles, which is what it sounds like. Then you have the heavyweight tag titles and the junior heavyweight tag titles. And then you have the recently created the newest title for for New Japan, the IWGP United States title, held currently by Juice Robinson, formerly CJ Parker. Trust me, Luis, you would love New Japan. It's worth the $6. Or $8, I mean. I'm sorry. Just distracted by the sandwich. But yeah. Like I said, if you're new here, sorry, I'm eating dinner, particularly KFC. Eating a chicken sandwich and some wedges. A nice bottle of root beer. So I need to feel happy. And after I'm done with this, I'm going to start playing some One Piece. And we'll try to have some fun. And if you're liking everything you see, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. It's all good. Time for me to finish off this sandwich. Hope you're also enjoying the music. I figured I need some music here while I bitch. And what better thing to play than Sonic Adventure? Sonic Adventure's 1 soundtrack. Sonic Adventure 1 is has one of the best soundtracks in gaming history. Like, I fucking love this soundtrack. I play it whenever I can. And the only thing that comes close to equaling it is Sonic Adventure 2. That's a good soundtrack too. So anyway, enough about me bitching. How are you guys doing today? How's everybody doing in the chat? How's your day going? How, how's work? How's life? Life treating you good? I hope so. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. 6 viewers. That's awful. 5 viewers. That's more than I asked for. As long as I'm entertaining you guys. As long as I'm giving you something to watch. No problem, man. As long as you're doing all right. And nephews came over and they were begging to come over and visit for a night because I pretty much let them do whatever they want and play on my Switch, scream and holler because they originally wanted to be YouTubers, but they didn't have the resolve for it. But that's okay. Hairball, LPH, if you're in the chat, well, how's your days going? All right, that's enough with the wedges. But if I keep eating them, I'll be here all night. You're gonna play some One Piece, you know? Yep. Whoops. Not that. This. All right. Let me turn off the music right quick. As far as I know I have a few people who've been putting pictures of their childs and I've been knowing that a few people have been graduating this week, so it's a big week for them. What are you trying to say, LPH? Get your message out. Mm. Oh, okay, not bad. I'll think about it, Luis. If the net code holds up, I've never actually well, I did stream once for some online matches with Smash, but the net code was just so damn terrible that a lot of matches came out jittery and stuttery. So, oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. All right. Let me see. Who do I feel like playing as? Excuse me. Let's see. You know, Fujitora, kind of. I haven't played with Kuma yet, so let's play some Kuma. You're gonna play some Kuma. Yeah, Kuma is also a fuck-busted character, so I'm gonna just see what I can get up to with him. Let's see. Treasure in the sky. Already beat this. It's locked away like a... You know, I need to grind up this. I need to grind up some levels with him. So I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna play with some Kuma. I'm gonna play with this one. I need to grind up some levels with Kuma. I like Kuma. Oh, this is gonna be a messy map. Alright. Preparation. Wait a minute, let me see if I got any coins. No. Damn. Well, I ain't got much space because my coins aren't... I don't have enough coins to fill out my skill slot, so I'm just gonna have to... Let's see. switch out brute strength, and since we're dealing with some Logias, I gotta bring out power to perceive one's true form. Allows me to hit them Logias. Alright. Let's get into it. Detain, and it is detained. Pour it on. Alright. Ropeworks has appeared to rescue Crocodile. Okay. Juggle your ass. Thank you. Alright, where are you? Come here. Hi, Mr. One. Suck on that. Oh, don't worry. I'll do that. Damn you, Mr. One. Here we go. Don't worry, he's not gonna be killing anytime soon. Keep it. Rack up them points. Alright. Time to die. Poison Hydra Shock. Alright, who else wants some? I got this guy over here. Hi guys. Oh, I forgot Hanya Bill was in my team. So I'm just gonna blow them all to hell. Versus Shock. Yeah, Kuma has one of those supers that just is ridiculously powerful. Like, it can clear out territories like nobody's business. And I'm gonna be using him to beat the crap out of some people. Alright. Pour it on! Pour it on! Alright. I'm gonna use this and blow these guys away. Inferno Shock! Alright. Just one more gotta go. Let me switch out to the Minotaur so I can grind up some experience with him. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'll just wipe you out right now, and then I gotta race him, stop him from freeing all those prisoners, because this is gonna be making a mess. Boom, dead. All right. Gotta go. Move, Kuma. Move, Kuma. All right, where are you? Down here. I'll have to swing around. Get past him. Ah, God damn you! People! Alright, there you are, Mr. 3. I'll just wipe you out here. I don't feel like dealing with you, so... Boom! Dead. Alright, let's clear out this territory. See what we got. Time to juggle some bastards. Come on. What you got? Pour it on. Here's some more. Pour it on. Oh, Bluno. Welcome to the team, Bluno. And let me just line you up. And you're dead. You're dead. You're all dead. Ooh, shot. Alright. Hancock. Wapple. I never liked you, Wapple, so you're gonna get the nuke. In your face. How's that feel? Alright. Let's clear out this territory for it right quick. Luffy? I don't want to fight you, Luffy. You're too cool. Luffy. I don't want to fight you. But I guess I gotta. Just to wipe you all out. You shot. Alright. Cut through here. And try to stop Hancock from doing whatever kind of thottery that she's doing. And there's Rob Lucci. Also, for those of you who don't know, Rob Lucci is kind of who inspired my nickname. Because I showed the Rob Lucci versus Luffy fight, and he was like, "Yo, who's that dude Luffy's fighting? He looks like Shintigercurl." Because he just likes to create names for people and characters out of the blue, and he just created. And I liked it so much that I decided, hey, can I use that as my online name? Like, go ahead, man. And that's how I got my name. If you're ever curious. So Rob Lucci is I'm technically named after Rob Lucci. Pour it on. Tasty. Let me stop you right quick. Alright. I guess I gotta kill you. So let me go over here and kill him. Ooh. Just what I need. And I'm tired of dealing with you, so I'm just gonna blow you all straight to hell. Whoo! Dead. Alright, who else wants some peace? I got ass whooping for everybody. Of course, welcome back, Hayubel, you treacherous son bitch. Oh, he's back. Shut up, Mr. 2. I mean, Mr. 3, you suck. Nobody likes you. Dress funny. Ah, goddammit, you're all back. I'm just gonna blow you up right quick because I don't care. I think I'll stick with Shintigercurl. Give that to me. Alright. You're not Magellan. You're not Magellan at all. Yeah, you ain't got no chance of winning this, my friend. Alright. Oh, hi guys. Here's a present for you. Don't worry, it's free. Damn. Oh, hi, Mr. 1. Why'd you come back? Pour it on. Where? There you are. Dang! Mr. 1 don't play around. Pour it on. It's done for. And who let you... Oh man, they freed all the pirates. Now I gotta clean everybody's clocks. Time to clean your clocks, boys. Pour it on. Right. Enough of this. I'm about to kill everybody. Sorry. Green guy. This is mine. That's mine. This belongs to me. And all of you are dead. Shintigercurl! Yeah, you're gone. Oh. Another territory. There's a shock. Ah, blown up. Why are you fleeing? No one told you to flee. Oh. I already reached S rank, so I don't need to fight anymore. I'm just gonna end the battle. Yeah. Dang, Crocodile's going nuts. Alright. Where are you? Who is this? Ah, Mr. 2. Oh, come our way. Oh, come our way. I'll show you the level 1. Where you going, Mr. 1? And home. And he's dead. Alright. Let's end this battle by taking out Crocodile. I'm not sure either, man. It's weird like that. I swear I recorded my old fan fiction, and it says it's up on my channel, but I'm not sure why it's not. I'll have to look into that. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna crap out of him. Can't beat us like that, sandy crocodile. Alright, I'm just gonna waste you. I'm gonna waste you. I'd have to kill him. Alright, let me build up some stuff first. So I can beat him with a Kaiser Strike. Kaiser Strike. Right. Thank you. And now, and now you're gonna die. Ah. So falls Crocodile. Oh, yeah. There we go. All S's. Got Blue to level 2. Nice. Just need to grind him up a bit. And it's just, I figured you guys want to watch me do something else, so I'm just gonna show all the games I got for the Switch, in case if you see anything that might catch your eye. Alright, I played Wizard of Legend and Tetris 99 last time. I got Treasure Stack. Of course, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. Katana Zero is good, but I've unlocked everything. It's a great game. It's really freaky. Classic Nintendo Entertainment System. The Friends of Ringo Ishikawa. That's a good game. I don't know why. Oh, that's my nephew's thing. They put their Splatoon 2 on here. Cross tag battle. I like Rento, but it can be a blit. But Rento is like Monopoly. I know there's a Monopoly game for the Switch, but it's so bad and choppy that it's not worth playing. But Rento is like it's a much more better version of Monopoly. Let's see, what else do we got? Bayonetta 2, donated by my friend Bobbert, as well as Valkyrie Chronicles 4. Sam Show 2, I bought that a while ago. Civ 6, I really need to get back into that one. I was doing my could have sworn I heard rain. Never mind. I was doing a conquest run with Macedon, led by Macedonia. Macedonia, led by Alexander the Great. Warlock of Firetop Mountain, I played that with my nephew. Lightseekers is a collectible card game. It's free, but I kind of fell out of favor with it. Warframe, I haven't touched this since January. Not that I just not a big fan of shooters, but I still played it. I still need to beat World Ends With You, but I can't play that game on stream because the controls for streaming this game are terrible. It's only good if you have it as in handheld mode. I tried playing it on the big screen. It's just not as responsive as I would like. Puzzle Bobble, I like this game. I'm just not very good at it. Japanese Mahjong, I wanted to learn this game, so I taught myself how to play it. The Capcom Beat 'em Up Collection, and Spar City. This is a puzzle game. And we got Armello. Armello is like Armello was like Zootopia meets Game of Thrones. It's kind of a cutthroat sort of game. I'm not sure if people play online. I'm not sure what the online is with it. I've never played it. You know what? I feel like beating some people up, so I'm gonna get the Beat 'em Up collection and just beat the crap out of a bunch of people. How's that? All right. Should I go online with this game or not? I did have online mode for a while, but you know what? Let's play online. I'm gonna create a game. Let's see. I still haven't beaten Warriors of Fate. Armored Warriors, I haven't barely touched. I beat Battle Circuit like once. Final Fight, I beat with my nephew, which was fun. King of Dragons, I haven't really touched. And Captain Commando, I haven't really touched this either, but you know what? Captain Commando. Alright, let's play some Captain Commando. I haven't really beaten this, so I have no idea I have no idea about. Ooh. Well, whoever you are, you're pretty damn evil. We're gonna beat him. I think we're gonna just beat him up. All right. I'm gonna go with baby. Yes. Punch, jump. All right. There's that. Come here. Because I'm online. If you have this game, you can probably join me. Eat that. Yeah. I'm not gonna question why there is a baby riding a giant mech, but this is a cool game anyway. Come here. What's your name, Eddie? Alright. And yes, a baby piloting a mech, piloting another mech. It should tell you all you need to know about this game. No, baby. Get back in. No. Come on, baby. No, baby. Hey, baby. Stop fighting. Go to home. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, jabbers. Oh, welcome, jabbers. Let me go. Of course, I'm going to continue. And I shall pick baby. Come on, baby. Oh, and we got another player. Yeah. That's the fun part about beat 'em ups like this. You can anybody can join in, and I just enjoy playing beat 'em ups. I used to play a lot of beat 'em ups in the arcades back when we had arcades. There's actually an arcade still open, about 5 minutes from my house, Houston Grand Prix. It's like an old school arcade game, arcade that uses tokens instead of quarters. I used to play the crap out of the Simpsons arcade game there. Beat it. That was the first arcade game I remember beating from start to finish. And I did it by myself. $5. $5 worth of quarters. Yep. He also had TMNT 2. And it was also the first place I ever played Street Fighter 2. I had never heard of Street Fighter before then, and I had never heard of Street Fighter before playing it at Houston Grand Prix, and I fell in love with it. And you you dick muncher. And it was also that same day that I played Street Fighter for the first time. That right next to it, right next to the Street Fighter cabinet, was Mortal Kombat. First Mortal Kombat, and that was the first time I ever seen Mortal Kombat. I'm like, what kind of game is this? And it blew my tiny little it blew my mind to see that kind of stuff in a game, and I'm like, what the hell? What is this? I didn't play it until much later, but the first person I played that I saw the first character I saw being played was Kano. And I kind of thought he was the Terminator. So I'm like, why is the Terminator in this game? So that was my first exposure to both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I did play more Street Fighter in a 7-Eleven near my house, my old house that I used to live at before this one. And I was really good with Dawson. And I used to beat the crap out of guys, even though I didn't know the moves. I just knew how to grab and stuff, and I just spam like heavy blow, stretching across the screen. But yo, those are good times. I kind of wish Capcom, if they were when they released this, I kind of wish they brought out I kind of wish they also brought in Alien vs Predator. That was an excellent beat 'em up from the back in the day. Everybody loved that game. Like this one, it was 3 players. You got the choice of 2 predators, meaning 3 predators and 2 characters, and one of them was like the descendant of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from the first Predator movie. And he was just this big, beefy dude with a cybernetic arm. Eat. Ah, come on. Oh, pile driver. Ah, no. I got infinite quarters, baby. Yeah, baby. And I got infinite quarters. Alright, what's in here? Ooh, gun. Who wants some? Ooh, Tempura, you need that, Captain. What? Giant, big-ass samurai things? Oh, a sandwich. Oh, another gun. Yeah, gun beats sword because it's in the hands of baby. Baby. You guys still with me in the chat? Or are you just too busy watching me beat the ever-loving crap out of ninjas with a giant mech riding baby? Oh, oh, thanks for liking it, Lewis. Like I said before, in in a lot of interviews and a lot of people asking me this question, I just came up with it because I was sleepy, because I was really, really sick one day, and the idea just came to me, and I just wrote it in a day. I wrote it like years and years ago, and it only got like a handful of reviews. I'm like, okay, I like that, okay. Next thing I know, I'm getting a bunch of messages in my email, and people are like, Game Grumps brought me here. And I'm like, Game Grumps? What do they got to do anything? So I go online, I go to the latest episode of Game Grumps, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, and there it was, Game Grumps reading the fanfic I wrote years ago when I was sick. And and that automatically like gave me like, I kept getting comments like, holy shit, and friends can fuck and all this other stuff. And I still do to this day. And I'm going, and the only reason I wrote a sequel was because one of my friends, Pugsley, is a big Game Grumps fan, and she wants the Game Grumps to eventually read the sequel. I actually tweeted to them a couple of times. I even tweeted out that, hey guys, you know that one with Sonic getting a hand job from Princess Zelda, but they never replied back. Like I've been trying to tweet to them, trying to get in touch with them for a long time, but I guess they're not interested. But that's okay. They probably got a lot of things to worry about. Ninja House beat. Alright, what else? But yeah, and I still get kind of guff from people these days, and I'm like, why would you do that? That's nasty. That's bestiality. I'm like, no, that's interspecies. That's an interspecies relationship. Sonic is just a giant anthropomorphic hedgehog. He's not a actual hedgehog. And people who have a problem with that, and I have to point out that there are tons of interspecies relationships in all over fiction, and a lot that they actually like Vegeta and Bulma. Yeah, that's an interspecies relationship. Just because he looks human, he's a Saiyan. So, and I also brought up a lot of other relationships like that. like Jubei and Nine from Blaze Blue. Yeah, it's a big busty witch who's married to a two-tailed cat samurai. And I'm like, if everybody does, I don't see people complaining about this. Where's the outrage about that? Or let's see, Elisa, Maza, and Goliath from Gargoyles. There are a lot of interspecies relationships out there. And I'm like, so what if Sonic and what is this? Oh, monster? Okay. Yeah, I'm like, ugh. But I'm like, ew, yeah, if you're okay with those, then what's wrong with an anthropomorphic supersonic hedgehog and a magical princess from a magical princess who keeps getting reincarnated? What's so wrong about that? Ah, damn. It's not just Sonic fans, LPH. It's just people and just other fans in general. A lot of them just who aren't even Sonic fans. They're just like, man, what is wrong with you? Like, what's so bad about it? Like, there are worse looking relationships. So don't sit there and tell me that it's wrong when we've seen similar relationships across fiction and TVs and comic books and what have you. Hell, Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, Rocket Raccoon actually had humanoid girlfriends. He wasn't just playing with the zoo all the time. There's actually a comic created a while back where a bunch of Rocket Raccoon's ex-girlfriends tried to get together and kill him. And trust me, a lot of Rocket Raccoon's girlfriends did not look like animals. They looked like people. They look or humanoid in some regard. Ooh, look to a certain level. Okay, let's go. Reminds me of Sewer Surfer. But yeah, Luis, I've been considering actually just continuing the whole Sonic and Zelda relationship with some other fics, like them days in their lives of them just navigating the relationship that they're going through. So actually, I was actually considering writing that for a while. I might actually do that. I'm not sure yet. No, I wanted the guns. Oh, he's dead. Oh, never mind. But yeah, Sonic fans can get really touchy if you do that. And a lot of people actually compared what I did to Sonic 06, and I'm like, okay, first off, motherfucker, Sonic 06 had a bad story, and another thing, Princess Elise was a terrible, terrible love interest for Sonic. She was just bland, boring, and not very interesting. See, Princess Zelda is none of those things. She is crack-a-lack. Oh, hey, that's cool. Nice that I had to have some influence in your life, Louise. I might actually. Oh, thank you, Griff. Thank you for reminding me why I'm doing better to not watch Raw right now. Right now, I am beating the crap out of some ladies in a giant mech piloted by a baby. And we were also talking about Sonic and Zelda and how it makes more sense than you realize. That's right. That's true. Like Like I'm probably one of the few people and I'm probably the only guy you guys know of that still has old issues of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Archie comic. Yeah, I used to collect the crap out of Sonic comics. Like every month, I tell my dad, here's some money. I want you to buy me a new issue of Sonic the Hedgehog, and every Friday night he comes home from the grocery store. He always got me a new issue of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I used to collect the crap out of them. I still have them in my closet. I probably should sell them. I'm not sure. Get that. But yeah, Sonic for a long time. Spidey and She-Hulk's not too bad. Like there are a lot of ships in Marvel that I never thought I'd get into. Like one of them was Beast and Abigail Brand. All right, quick history lesson. Abigail Brand was the director of SWORD, which is the space equivalent to S.H.I.E.L.D. And she was a half human mutant, half alien. So she could produce light from her hands, and she had a very large, and her tongue was unusually large, allowing her to speak in alien languages that a lot of humans don't even know. All right, so Beast, we already know, Hank McCoy, the genius of the X-Men. Nice guy, but unfortunately he couldn't find a lot of people who could dig the whole being blue, furry thing. So in one issue, he was about to go on a date with this woman, and he was all dressed up, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I can't go. I'm just not comfortable with you being, you." And so the X-Men started working with SWORD, and specifically, Beast was named the liaison between the X-Men and SWORD. And him and Abigail Brand did not get along at all. They just did not get along. They just hated the crap out of each other. They just kept getting into each other's nerves. And then one day, they get into a fight with some people I don't remember. And Abigail took a shot that was meant for Beast. And while he was patching her up, he's like, "Wait a minute. So we hate each other. Why did you take a shot from me?" And she's like, "I can't tell you. It's personal." So and Beast gets right in her face, and he's like, "I'm in your personal space right now. So tell me why." And she's like, "You don't want to know. I seriously do want to know." And then, without a second thought, without missing a beat, she says, "I'm so hot for you right now, I could freaking pass out." And Beast was just like, "What?" And she said, "I told you it was personal." So afterwards, they started, and she was like, "Okay, I got issues. I got serious issues. I need somebody to deal with me." And he's like, "So what does that make us?" Breeding partners, basically. And so for a long time, Beast was dating Abigail Brand, and they were just so fucking adorable together. Like she was a hard ass, but she not only did she not mind Beast being all blue and furry and junk, it turned her on. Like she just could not. She literally, when she was off the clock, she just could not keep her hands off Hank, and that was just good for Hank because he finally found someone who could deal with him being. God damn it, Mr. Not getting it, man. He finally found someone who could deal with him being a giant furball, hairy cat gorilla man. And that was one of those ships I didn't expect to like, but I do, and I do hope they put those two back together because I just love those kind of stories. Oh, the game? I am not sure. All I know is that I am a baby in a giant mech. That's all I know. I don't know much about Captain Commando. I didn't play it in the arcades or back home. I only know Captain Commando from Marvel vs. Capcom 1. That was my first exposure to the guy. I wouldn't even know what this game was without Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm not sure what story I'll write for Sonic and Zelda, Lewis, but since you asked, I'll definitely consider it.
Captain Commando.
Come here. Stop backing up. I want to fight you. Lady, what have you been eating? Come here. I just want to pile drive you. Suplex by a muscle woman. But yeah, I agree. The Marvel, Brand and Beast. I think it's like the last couple of years. I know it was around the time that Thanos took over. Like it was right before the Infinity storyline. But I can't give you a specific year. And speaking of ships, I just watched the last episode. Oh, who the hell is this guy? Okay, then I guess we gotta fight him. I don't know, but I'm so glad because I just watched the series finale of Okay, Your Name is Blood, so I guess we gotta beat your ass. I just finished watching the series finale of Star versus the Force of Evil, and I gotta say, Marco and Star are like my top 5 favorite ships of all time. Like they are that I love them that much. They are just so adorable and they just work so well together. And it's been hinted at since the beginning, but they've all been kind of played around in other relationships. And I like the way that even though they broke up with their significant others to kind of be together, that there was no ill feelings between them. Like Star was dating this demon named Tom, and even though they broke up recently, they still remain friends, and he still remained a good friend to Marco. And so it's just like I said, it's just one of my top 5 favorite ships. Ask me what my other favorite ships are, and I will gladly give it to you. I don't mind. Oh, you bitches! How dare you do that to baby? Okay. Y'all going down. Another favorite Marvel ship that I didn't expect to like was Ronan the Accuser and Crystal. Now, if you're a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, of the Marvel movies, you already know who Ronan the Accuser was. Oh, JP. Okay, joining in. We're almost beat the game, but come on in, buddy. More the merrier. All right. Why is it so choppy? What's going on? It's in slow motion. What's up with your internet connection, man? The lag is real. What is this? I can't move. So. Okay, while I'm moving in slow motion, LPH, in no particular order. Let's see. Now these are the ships that I just love to read fan fiction about, and I will read it and watch movies about it all the time. Alright, I already named Star and Marco, Starco, for those of you who don't know. Another one of my top ones is, Ichiruki, or Ichigo and Rukia from Bleach. Yes, I know that canonically they did not end up together. That ending was bullshit, and everyone knows it. Thank you, JP. You left. There we go. All right, we're back to normal speed. It just kind of made sense that a lot of Ichigo and Rukia's relationship was all about subtext. They never really said they had any kind of feelings for each other outside of They never had any kind of They never said they had any kind of meaningful relationship between each other, but they just had a deep friendship. But you could easily see it in transition into a relationship. And it's just a lot of subtext there, like. I can't believe that, Griff. I don't know how to react to that, but I'm still not watching it. Oh, apparently TWK just did a thing. We were doing a project together, so he's probably gonna post that soon. But yeah, Ichiruki is a very good favorite of mine. It's just so deep and so intense. Like there is, there's a lot that you don't see. Like there's this moment, like early in the series, where Ichigo tells Rukia about how his mother died, and she originally thinks it was done by a hollow. And he says it was his fault because he blamed himself. It turns out she really was killed by a hollow. But as they're running to face off the said hollow, she pretty much, with just her facial expressions, you don't need to tell me until the time is right. I won't ask or inquire anything else again. I'll just be here when and if you need to talk. And he eventually does tell her about what happened to his mother, which was something very, very personal. Okay, that's good. That's good, Griff. Good for the revival. And it's just a very deep relationship that I really wish could have gotten, because I find it hard to believe that Ichigo and Rukia would go 10 whole years without talking to each other. That's what the end of the manga wanted us to believe. That's stupid. I know there's some supplementary material like a novel that explains some stuff, but still, presented as what we had, I still can't believe that. All right. Another ship I like is Naruto and Sakura from Naruto. I know they didn't end up together canon, but I don't count those last couple of chapters. Now, if you told me in part 1 about, I really couldn't stand Sakura in part 1, but she got better in part 2, and she and Naruto started becoming closer and becoming legitimate friends. So, and she started really caring about Naruto. She understood his struggles, what he's going through, and eventually she even tried to kill Sasuke because Naruto was just going to keep trying to bring him back, even if it cost him his life, and she just didn't want to see him die. So she would rather kill her own emotions and kill her lingering feelings for Sasuke rather than have Naruto try to fight Sasuke and get himself killed and what have you. And there's a lot of moments between those two. So part of me wishes that Kishimoto actually had the balls to put them together instead of just having her just fall into the same trap of going with Sasuke, even though he has expressed no romantic feelings for her, and going with Hinata, who is... Now, people say Sakura is useless. Hinata is way more useless than Sakura ever was. She had the potential to be a great character, but sadly, her only defining characteristic is, oh, I love Naruto so much. Just... I hate those kind of characters. I really do. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. Let's see. Who else is good? Oh yeah. If you ever read a manga or watched an anime called Ore no Motonagari or My Love Story, it has probably the sweetest little couple that I've ever had the pleasure of seeing. It's damn, I forgot. Why did I forget their name? It's about this really big, beefy guy named, I think, Diamond. I could be wrong, but all right. The story goes as this. This guy Daimon is just this big, almost imposing sort of guy who is actually really just got a heart of gold. But people assume because of his size that he's a crook or a bully or what have you, but he's not. And people often get intimidated by him. So, but his best friend is a guy named Suna. Suna is his best friend and next door neighbor, childhood best friends. Now, one would assume that he's very popular with the ladies, but he doesn't want to date anymore. That stems from the fact that Diamond often would go with these, ever since he was in kindergarten, he would date these girls who he only liked because they looked cute. And they would agree to go out with him, but really they just do it to get close to Suna. And then they would break up with him, and then try to hook up with Suna. And Suna was like, "Why would I want to hook up with a bitch who would break my best friend's heart?" So Suna would just, even though he is like super duper handsome and incredibly smart, he has no patience for any woman. Not that he's gay or anything. He's just tired. He saw too much bullshit, and he's just tired of bullshit from women. So there's that. So anyway, one day they're both freshmen in high school, even though Diamond looks like he's in his 20s and he's about damn near 7 feet tall. And they find this girl named Yamamoto, who was being groped by a groper in a subway. Diamond stops him, and he and they both wave to save the girl from being groped. So she decides to thank them by making them food. But he can sit, because Diamond is like, oh, I think I'm in love with this girl. But then he notices how well her and Suna are getting along. So he's like, oh, she loves him. So to make my friends happy, I'll let them be happy. You know. So for a while he's under this assumption that Yamamoto is in love with Suna. So, but he accepts it. But then he talks to Suna. He's like, you know that girl's in love with you. Like, she is ridiculously in love with you. And he's like, no, she likes you. Like, the only reason she talks to me so much is because she keeps asking questions about you. So he has him hide under a tape, under a bed, under his bed, poorly, might I add. And he brings Yamamoto over, and he makes her confess that she's in love with him. Has been in love with him since the moment she saw him, because she thought he was so handsome. And he heard all this, and they became a couple, and it's such a sweet and such a sweet relationship. And we have people trying to get between them because he's so big and she's so tiny, and people think he's up to no good. But it's such a great relationship. I love it. But I'd have to say, my all-time favorite ship. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good for the revival. I'll probably catch the replay on YouTube if possible. No. Yes, I will continue. I've come this far. How are you? Come over here. Play with baby. Baby wants a piece. Huh. Good. That's good. At least the revival. At least something good will come out of Raw tonight. So anyway, my number one favorite ship, the one that I will ship to the very last day of my life, is Pearl shipping. Ash Ketchum and Dawn from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. That is my all-time favorite ship. They just work so well together. Like, I have written a bunch of fanfics with Pearl shipping in mind. So much so that I'm kind of a legend in the fanfiction community. Like, people, like, you ask them what their all-time favorite Pearl shipping fanfics are, one or two of my fanfics always makes the list. I've googled this shit. It is true. So you and I can thank Pearl. If it wasn't for Pearl shipping, I wouldn't have started writing again like I did, and I wouldn't have improved as a writer. I probably wouldn't have written my book if it wasn't for Pearl shipping. Ah, damn. Lost it. But that's okay. Because Pearl shipping came around in a time in my life when I wasn't watching Pokemon much. I was considering leaving until I watched Diamond and Pearl. I'm like, God damn, this is great. Not just for Pokemon, but for anime in general. Diamond and Pearl remains my favorite season of Pokemon. I stopped watching pretty much after that. That's right. We beat Skarmouside. Diabolical blah 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 blah. But yeah.
Captain Commando. But yeah, those are my favorite ships. I have a bunch more, but those are the ones that I just ship the most. I have a lot of let's see, I have a few other ships that I like, but not as much as those two. Damn, we've been talking about ships for a while now. I just beat the game. Game over, yeah. Alright, we're gonna get out of here and play another fighting game. Let's see. Let's go for a classic Final Fight. Oh, and speaking of this, another good ship that I like that really doesn't get a lot of attention is Chun-Li and Ryu. It really makes those two make so much sense. Ah, shut up. Stop that. Alright. This is an oldie but a goodie. Chicken. Yeah. I have a few other ships that I do like. Let's see. Most of them are crack. Ah, you big. Let's see. Who else is a good? What's another good ship that I like? I say from One Piece, Nico, Robin, and Frankie. I originally used to ship Nico Robin with Zoro, but after Frankie joined the crew,
I was like, those two were really get along, so I think they should get hook up. And considering how they've been acting for the last couple of arcs, how Frankie got to rest his head in Robin's lap. That was a nice little ship moment. But there aren't many ships in One Piece. God damn you, Hollywood! You sucking dick. You can suck a dick. Stab all of ya. And there's actually, speaking of Cody, there's actually one ship that I've been working on for him. Was him and Karen. That's right. Karen Kensuke. That blonde strumpet from Street Fighter Alpha 3 and Street Fighter 5. There's that. Yeah. Hi, Poison. Oh. Ooh, I got a free man. You piece of shit, Hollywood. Honore. Honore, you cock mongrel. You cock mongrel. Honore, I hate you. I hate you so much. If you got any more questions or comments about fan fiction or what I like as far as ships go, let ask in the comment section. I'm just beating up people and reliving some old memories of playing Street Fighter, playing Final Fight during a winter storm in the arcade. Dad was kind enough to give me like $30 worth, like a bunch of quarters he'd been saving up, so I could just play the crap out of this game. Like when I first saw Final Fight, I actually thought you were controlling the other guys, and and the computer was controlling the player character. So I was like, how do you control all those guys at the same time? Like, no, I'm just playing one guy. I was stupid back then. Forgive me. Oh, please have a good connection. Let's play. Come on. Oh. Stabbity stab. Bear. Oh, we got Mayor. We got the Mayor of Earth on our side. The Mayor of Earth. Why are you just standing there? Let me get my ass beat, Mike. Die, Honore. Shank. Come here. God damn, this brings back memories. The pipe? Hey, Mike, get that pipe. Come on. Who wants a piece? Oh. Honore, could you go down, please? Alright. Going in. I actually also played the NES port of this game a lot, and that port was terrible. Everybody knows it. How did I jump up here? Well, that's good. Ooh, steak. If you haven't played the the NES port of Final Fight, thank your lucky stars, because that one is terrible. For one, they toned it down. If you don't know, they turned Roxy into a boy named Billy. Oh, hi, Sodom. And there was only one player, and you can only pick between either Hagar or Cody. I mean, they created another port for it, Final Fight Guy, where you could play as Guy, but still no two-player. I don't know why. It's a stupid decision. Oh, so you're picking Guy? Okay. Yeah. All right, let's just you little weed. For those of you who don't know, Sodom is actually American. He's actually a weeaboo. Yeah, he is obsessed with Japanese culture. Die. That's some awesome stuff. The GBA port of Final Fight was great. LPH. I didn't have it. I just played a ROM of it. Yes, I played with ROMs. Sue me. But yeah, that was a great port of that game. A winner is me. And here he comes. Here comes the guy. Here he comes. Say it. Oh my car. Ooh, shank. I stab all of you. I also played Final Fight 2, but I didn't beat it. I was close to beating it, but I just didn't. Alright. Judo flip. You suck, Ottaray. Alright, guy, let's go. Oops, sorry. You know what game I wish would come out with? Wish they came out with? Violent Storm. If you never heard of Violent Storm, that was a beat 'em up that came out like in the late days of the arcade of beat 'em ups of arcades. I used to play the crap out of it for when me and my parents went out to go watch movies and shit. And for a long time I never knew the name of it. I had to literally look through the list of every arcade game ever made on Wikipedia. It took me hours to scan through all the arcade games just to find one that was vaguely similar to the one I played. So and considering the list was in alphabetical order and the game was called Violent Storm, you can imagine how long it took. But I found it, I played it. It has one of the best soundtracks of any arcade game ever. So there's that. So if you ever see if you ever see Violent Storm in the arcades or what have you, play that shit. Sorry, guy. Pipe. All right. What's behind this door? Oh, Goozled. Oh shit. A pit full of otterays. Oh, we both died at the same time? Wow. Oh no. Oh no, he left. Ah. And he's just gonna... Yeah, he left the damn session, so he's just gonna stand there and watch me get my ass kicked. Damn. And you know that ain't that some shit? Crackass. See? He's just gonna stand there and watch me get my ass beat. Oh, okay. Infamous. Alright. Sorry. You bastards. Ow. Ow. Stop it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ooh, cold beer. Give me. Where's that knife at? And hello, Eddie. You piece of shit. Oops. Sorry, guy. Yeah, you can take his gum. No. And he's dead. Quick question for the chat. What was your favorite arcade game growing up? If you play in the arcades. Like, it didn't matter what it was. Could have been a racing game, a beat 'em up, shooter, platformer. What was your favorite arcade games growing up? Sorry. Stage hazards. I hate them. Trying to juke me? You can't juke the future mayor of Metro City? Oh no! Come on, Cody. Getting third-degree burns over here. All right, let's go. Chicken. Oh, you got that steak. Okay. Punch. Yep. Let's see. What was another good arcade game that I used to play? Of course. Oh, Daytona USA. Okay. I never got to play it in the arcades, but I played it on the Dreamcast, I think. Damn, that was a good thing. What was another cool arcade game that I loved the crap out of? Metal Slug. I never got far in the arcades playing Metal Slug, but I got far in the home ports in the Neo Geo Classics collection. That was a great one. MVC2 was the shit. LPH. Like that was my jam. Like everyone, like I fucking love this me some some Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, I think my team was Ryu, Cable, and BB Hood. I wasn't all that good with them, but I still played the crap out of them. And now time for the obligatory elevator stage. Ooh, ooh. Yep. Chicken. And here comes the boss, Rolento. Yep, the first appearance of Rolento. I just like saying his name like that. There's a Rolento. You stick. Get your ass down here. I didn't mean like that. Whoops. Rolento with the bombs. Oh, hey, Devil. Welcome to this chat, man. We missed you. Just me playing some the Capcom Fighting Collection. We're just talking about some arcade games that we like to play, as well as my favorite ships, including Sonic and Zelda, for obvious reasons. I played Outrun like after I left high school. There was a Outrun at a Fiesta, and I played on it for like 3 minutes because I was waiting for my homeboy to get his paychecks, and I had some quarters left over, so I just decided to play some Outrun. But yeah, Outrun was cool. So question of the day, Devil, favorite arcade game? Doesn't matter what kind. Doesn't have to be a side-scrolling beat 'em up or fighting game. Just Space Harrier. Space Harrier was the shit too. Alright, I already talked about how I didn't want to watch Raw today for obvious reasons because of all the crap that's gone down. I'm like, for all the obvious reasons, hence why I'm streaming tonight. Yeah, I might go another hour. So long. I'm just gonna stream as long. I'm just streaming as long as shit. And so far, 5 characters, like 6 characters from this. Wait. Oh, Crazy Taxi. I borrowed that shit from my best friend. Played it on the Dreamcast too. Never got to play it in the arcades. They didn't have it, but I still played it. Hi, doggy. Getting distracted. I'm getting beat up by these giant boobla bloobas or whatever the hell they are. let's see, what was another good game? I also played the crap out of King of Fighters. In fact, one of the first games I bought for the from the virtual store on my Wii was King of Fighters 96. I never could beat it because of SNK boss syndrome. The Rugal was just too good. And I was playing with the US team. Got my ass handed to me by Rugal so many times. I think I remember cutting my finger on the Wiimote controller because I played it so much. I'm like, God damn. Like, damn, this game is hard. Well, Power Stone was the shit. Ask Maximilian, dude, and the rest of the Yo Video Games cast. They will tell you Power Stone is the shit. Is, to quote Master Shake, the shiz night. I never got to play Sonic the Fighters LPH. I heard about it from a friend of mine, and I was like, you bullshitting. A fighting game with Sonic characters, I'm like, bullshit. Why you bullshitting, man? I didn't even know until much later that it was actually a thing, but I never got to play it in the arcades. In fact, I've never played it at all. Like, ever. So, so that was weird. But yeah, a nice little bit of Sonic trivia, since we're on the subject of Sonic. How many of you people in the chat know Sonic's real name? Like, I'll wait. Like, Sonic is not his birth name, at least not in the Archie comic. And what are you doing hanging out here? Ain't no glory holes in Metro City. Crack-a-lacka. Like, who knows Sonic's who do you legitimately know Sonic's? Oh, that's good, LPH. So, I think I'll just spoil it for you. Sonic's name, as given by his parents, is Maurice. That's right. Maurice is Sonic's name. I think I mentioned that in one of my fanfics. But yeah, I found out in like issue 55 of the comic after his father mentions it to Knuckles, and he's like, "Wait a minute, your name's not really Sonic." Like, no, his name, we call him, and he's like, "Come along, Maurice." Like, what are you talking? Like, who's Maurice? Like, that's me. Wait a minute, your name's not really Sonic? Like, no, Maurice is just his middle name. His real name is, I don't think we ever learned Sonic's given first name, but he's very embarrassed about the fact that his big beefy rival in Knuckles knew his name like that. But yeah, the comic does expand a lot about Sonic lore. Let's see. They actually explain a little bit more about Amy Rose's family. Like, her cousin was a bandit by the name of Robbo the Hedge, who sent her to live with the Knothole Freedom Fighters because Robotnik was being a bastard. But yes, Dr. Robotnik in the comics was a beast. Like, he came close to outright murdering Sonic a couple of times. Do I even want to know, Devil? Do I even want to know? There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, LPH, because of the lawsuit between Archie and Ken Penders, who created pretty much all of Yeah, I know about the new title belt. So what is it? Hardcore title, Legends title? What kind of belt is it? What kind of catastrophe are we talking about? But anyway, while he answered, the what? Devil, you better explain that shit right now. Because that sounds like some straight bus ass. I stab every... I'm just going to pretend all of you guys are Vince McMahon. Just... But they, what? Give me some details about that. What... They brought back... So is it legitimately a hardcore title that can be defended 24? So what exactly is the steps for the title itself? Like what does it entail? Who can go after it? What? I need details here, folks. And also I appreciate you guys watching Raw for me when I'm not watching it, but so, okay, so it looks good. Now, what exactly is the steps for getting the title? Who goes after it? What is it? Like, I need details here because the 24/7 belt is. Like this is so weird. I'm actually being distracted from this. Like, I need answers, guys. Yeah, why you do that? But yeah, the reason why that was all retconned out was because there was a lawsuit between. Basically, it was a lawsuit between Archie Comics and Ken Penders, who basically created the entire expanded Sonic universe. Any character that wasn't in the games was a character that he created, and he also expanded on a lot of the lore for a lot of characters. So like, all right, what kind of shit? So it's like a free for all belt, like. Just my head hurt. What is what? I'm not mad at any. I'm not mad at you guys for telling me this. I'm just trying to understand what the actual fuck is this? Like I'm trying to make sense of it all. It's just confusing. What is this? 24. Like, that is the stupidest name for a title ever. I mean, it can look good, but... So, it... See, this is why I'm boycotting Raw right now. This crap right here. This is why I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not watching it. I can't do it. I can't do this. Okay, skipping on this, here's some more info you probably didn't know that was explored in the comics. Did you know that Knuckles is actually a mutant echidna? Yeah. His father experimented on, that's the reason why he can fly and grapple on the walls. Echidnas don't do that. He's the only one who can. Because his father basically tried to turn him into the Ultimate Guardian. And yes, they really expand upon the mythos of Angel Island and the Echidna people. And it's a shame that they don't exist, that they've been rendered non-canon thanks to this whole lawsuit, because I actually liked a lot of the characters. Because there was one character named Monkey Kong, who was a cybernetic monkey who had powers similar to Goku. He was effectively Kid Goku from the first Dragon Ball, from the original Dragon Ball. Whee! Let's jump. So who gets to become the champion then? They're just gonna let people fight over it, and So, so it's not the hardcore. It is, but it isn't the hardcore title. I don't understand this. Oh. Ow. What? I am so confused right now, Devil. I am literally confused. I don't know what to think of this. Like, so do they need a referee or something? Is it like the 24/7 rule from back in the day? Like, will they need a ref? So it's basically the hardcore title in name, in all but name. So anybody, so it's, yeah, that's basically what it is. It's the jobber belt. Ow! Like that. Like I mentioned on Twitter, I don't know. It's bad enough that they have to create this title in the first place. They can barely book, the WWE can barely book the titles they have right now. Like, the tag team belts are worthless. United States title has just become a hot potato. Intercontinental title is only doing marginally decently well. Women's tag titles, what about them? And they want to add another belt to the mix? So basically, it's just going to be a revolving door of jobber champions. You know what? I would rather them have a Legends title, honestly. Just have something the part-time wrestlers can the fight over. But this feels like a joke title. This feels bad. I don't know what to say. That's a stupid title. Yeah. You know what? Somebody get in touch with with Probate. Somebody get in touch with Probate. Have him come over here and give me and donate some money, because I need some cash for that. Just Jesus, man. WWE, what are you doing? This is why I'm not watching you. Yeah, at least I can see the Legends title. Something for the part-timers like Taker and Brock maybe, and Sean maybe if he decides to come out, or Trips. I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there of people who are part-timers. Those who just... Look ahead. Look ahead. Stabbity. Chuckada, chuckada. Chuckada booms. Chuckada booms. All right. And since we're on the topic of asking questions of the chat, how about this? All right, chat. Are we? I think we're all '90s kids in this, so I'm gonna say right now, who is your cartoon crush? Everyone had them. Who did you? Which cartoon character did you have a crush on? We all had one, at least one. So trying to flush that out of our brains. Tell me, who did you have a crush on back in the day? Back in cartoons, like who got it done for you? All right, let's go. Take your time, man. If it'll help, I had quite a number of cartoon crushes. Not all of them were human. I'll just leave it at that. Don't worry, I will not judge you. Yeah, there will be no judging here. There will be no judging here. So just be honest. I won't judge you at all. Because who am I to judge? God damn you, Belger. Big bastard. Alright. 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 Come on. Out of the window. I just drop kicked an old man through a plate glass window. All right. If nobody wants to answer, I'll answer. Back when I was really, really like 8 years old, I had a crush on Penny from Inspector Gadget. My sister used to make fun of me for it. Yes. Oh, devil. This is why I fucks with you. Yeah. Gadget was my girl. Like, I just found her so goddamn cute. Like, shit. No, it's okay, man. Gadget was an earlier crush of mine. I mean, we're right there. Like, Gadget was just the bomb back in the day. And another one was Callie Briggs from SWAT Cats. Go look up what Callie Briggs looks like, and you'll see she was. Babs Bunny, I can see it. Misty, I'm not sure. Misty was a bit too skinny for me, but that's okay. Peach got that junk in the trunk. Yeah, Callie Briggs was. I didn't care if she was a giant anthropomorphic. I didn't care that Callie was an anthropomorphic cat or something. She was like, she had brains and beauty. She basically ran the city, and I'm like, God damn, somebody needs to put it to you, Miss Briggs. Like SWAT Cats, what are you doing? Like, let's see. Oh, April O'Neil from the '89 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. Yeah, Power is sexy, man. But April O'Neil, that banana yellow jumpsuit, and yeah, April was a busty woman. Like, she showed me what the glory of boobs were about, and like I think I like boobs now. Like I knew I was straight from that point. I'm like I like titties. Yeah. Who else? Peg from Goof Troop. She was a MILF. The first MILF I ever liked. Which Spider-Man? The '90s cartoon or Amazing Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man? I mean, you know, there's been a few animated incarnations of Mary Jane Watson. But yeah, who? But yeah, Peg Pete from Goof Troop. Like she was thick for she was a MILF. Ah, then okay, Mary Jane Watson from the '90s Spider-Man. Yeah, she was indeed a lovely redhead. Hey, this is what it's all about, man. We just going down memory lane, going down here. Who else was good? Dang. Oh, Elisa Maza from Gargoyles. Like half black, half Native American. She was not a damsel in distress, and she wore the hell out of some jeans. And it doesn't help that her voice actress is damn fine. Woman shouldn't be there. Like they originally were gonna make I think Maza not as dark or as predominantly mixed race as she was, but they liked her voice actress so much that they just made her into. They based her Elisa's appearance off her voice actress. So that's damn. I gotta say this about Disney. Disney likes to make some sexy women, even if they're not human. They just you see that this is the part of the reason why there's so many furries around. It's Disney's fault. Why do they have to make so many goddamn attractive and awesome women? It's Disney's fault. They know what they're doing. Shit. I actually remember a story from a while ago where this guy I think he was either the creator of Phineas and Ferb or Star vs. the Forces of Evil. And he was talking to one of the Disney executives, and he invited him to his home. And they brought out some, and he said, "You want to know something? I'm gonna give you a warning." So he goes into his closet, and he brings out like this stack of like a bunch of like this big ass stack full of pages and pages of paper, and the guy goes through it, and it's just nothing but drawings of various Disney characters, various hot female Disney characters in the nude, like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Ariel from The Little Mermaid, Pocahontas, Jasmine from Aladdin, and he's like, just to warn you, this is what's going to happen to your characters. And keep in mind, this wasn't just some fan stuff they got offline. These were drawings made by the people who actually worked on the cartoons. So, in other words, Devil, there's actually legit porn of Gadget Hackwrench from Chippendale's Rescue Rangers drawn by the actual animators themselves. I would kill to see that. Look at us. They're just talking about cartoon crushes and stuff. Just Jesus. Okay. All right. Keeping this trip down memory lane going. What's the saddest moment you ever saw in a kids cartoon? Like, what made you legitimately sad and it just tears you up right now? What gets you the memory juices flowing? I'm just curious. Like for me, one would be the death of Optimus Prime in the original in the '86 animated movie. Like, I couldn't watch the animated movie for I didn't watch it again until I was in my 20s. and it's still kind of because it hurt that bad. Like my best friend, one of my best friends had had the VHS cassette of the Transformers movie. He let me borrow it. I never watched it because I saw it for free on TV, and I just like, damn, this just hurts too much. I can't watch this shit no more. Like, damn. Let's see. Another one was Dinobot from Dinobot's Death from Beast Wars, Code of a Hero. Code of Hero. Like, I remember that scene. It was just that made more sense. I was older then, so I could appreciate what it was. And even to this day, it's still one of the best death scenes and saddest death scenes, because that's the very definition of just a heroic sacrifice. Dinobot going out. Why am I not surprised, Griff? Given what this title sounds like, an absolute garbage fire. Like, oh my God! Like, what? Who did he lose his belt to? Who is the new 24/7 champion? Please enlighten me. I'm not gonna turn it on. I'm just asking. Okay, Bobby Roode's. Yeah. Good job, Bobby Roode. You won the 24/7 title. Good on you, Robert. Good on you, goddammit. And I wish I had some booze right now. I wish I was drinking. I just had to settle for this cookie that I got from KFC. It just sounds ridiculous. You know, that's actually worse than him cashing in on Seth. So, oh god damn you, Griff, you piece of shit, you piece of shit, just you piece of shit. Oh, you had me going for a second there. I was ready to drop kick my wall for you saying that. Don't play with my emotions, man. I'm like Big Worm when it comes to this shit. You playing with my emotions. Don't play with my emotions. I mean, my God. I was ready to kill somebody after that. They shouldn't be teasing shit. That's wrong. Damn. So once again, if you're new and just watching this, welcome to my protest stream. I am Shintigercurl. This stream was brought about because of the crap that's been going on with the WWE, and I'm choosing to. Well, that's a weird transition, Griff. He loses a feud with Shane O'Mac, and now he's going on to face Drew. Damn. So Drew is now a goon. He's a goon now. Oh my God, that's. I'd rather he go back to the shitty stable with Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin. Sounds like I am not missing much. I think I'm glad I'm not watching it right now. I'd just be sitting here, stewing in my emotions, getting angrier and angrier as time progresses. You know what? I'm gonna beat up some more people. I'm gonna play some more fighting games. I'm gonna play some more games. You know what? Let's play something else. Let's play something else. You know what? I haven't played this on stream, so I'm gonna do this. I'm play some Katana Zero. That's something, man. At least that's something. Mm. All right, let's play some Katana Zero. At least for a little bit. Let's see. Tell. I'm just gonna start at the beginning and just play my way through. I love this game. I'm glad I bought it. Oh, I forgot I added that sword on. X. Prism key. I hope they make a sequel to this game. I love this game. Kick in the door. Man, fuck you. Man, fuck you. I said fuck you. I said fuck you. No, fuck you. I don't like you. Nope. 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 Sorry about that. All right. Get on with it. All right. All right. No survivors. Katana Zero. All right. can't. I gotta get it back in the groove, I think. One hit KO, one hit kills for this one. Ooh, yeah. All right. Kick in the door. Alright. Alright, old man. I'm killing everybody, so get your ass in motion. Come on. Alright, let's go. Ah, fuck. God. Welcome back, Double. I'm just playing some Katana Zero. And that's V. V's a dick. Stage clear. Kick in the door. Your employers are displeased that the mission target was terminated before extraction. Go home and rest. You receive a new assignment tomorrow. Yep, I am a world-class assassin who lives in a shitty apartment next to some fucking stoners. Yeah, they're stoners. Hey. This is not real. Yep, that was weird. 9 days remain. I've already played through this game a bunch of times. I just like playing it again. Yeah, this game is freaky. Yeah. It makes sense. I'm just gonna play it. My nightmares have returned. I'm playing catch. The shadow that enters the room. Tell me about that. He was going towards a machine. This actually can create a whole lot of different dialogue paths that will affect some parts of the story. But essentially, you're a world-class assassin who is basically given targets to assassinate and kill, and he gives you special medicine, and the medicine essentially lets you see the future or all potential futures. Oh, oh, you mean old girl from Syrup Village, Devil? Huh. Pre-time skip or post-time skip Usopp's girlfriend? she's kind of skinny. Okay. Nah, she's okay. She's no koala though. Koala is a nice woman. All right, I gotta kill this guy named Josh Rose in his apartment. The murder hotel. I'll just be on my way.
Oh.
What? It's cosplay, baby. Who are you supposed to be? Pikachu. When did Pikachu get a sword? Season 17. Webflix. Rash kills Musty. I'd actually never used that dialogue box with her. Damn. Okay, Vivi is a beast. All right. All right. Now I'm starting to play. This music is amazing. All right. Technically, now that I'm playing, I'm not really playing in a sense. This is all happening in the future. So, the dragon, he's here. Oh. And now, this is what he actually does. So I can die as So essentially, I can die as many times as I want. That just happens in alternate futures. It doesn't really be detrimental to the game or anything like that. So each new stage, I'm just predicting the future. See? Look at this. Those get kind of annoying after the first time. Oh, not the jimmies. I have to counter these guys. That. Ah, crap. Alright, gotta start over. It's all about how stylish you can get through these games. It takes a lot. And remember, there are no life bars in here, so one hit from anything and I'm dead. Hey, who would win the fight? The dragon or Strong Terry? You kidding me? Strong Terry never skips leg day. Yeah, but the dragon can dismember a dozen fully armed men with just a sword. That's... Huh. I guess the dragon would win. I have no clue who Strong Terry is. Oh, I forgot. Also, I can slow down time. Alright, I went through there. Oop, pick this up. Come on! First time, let's go. Ah, crap, wrong button. Deflected the book right, bullet right back. Alright. I got a plan. I got a... Damn. Yeah, I had to do it like that. I had to hit him with the statue, otherwise he would have jumped off and it would have been considered a failure. Plus I wouldn't have been able to get this key. Kick in the door. Ooh! Tried to sneak up on me. Fucking hell. Stop right there. Reports of gunfire in this building. Who are you? Oh, that's just one of our guests. Well, your guest appears to be soaked in blood. How do you explain that? Cosplay. It's true. He said he was Pikachu. Oh yeah, I see it now. You're post-season Pikachu. You're free to go, sir. Okay, that was new. I am not sure how to feel about this. Your employer is pleased with the results. Go home and rest. You receive a new assignment tomorrow. Oh, goddamn, this 24/7 title really pisses me off. Oh, hi, little girl.
Hey, watch where you're going. I don't know you. Are you really the noisy neighbor?
The people next to me are.
Oh, well, they're the worst. I live at the end of the hall. How about you?
Next door to you. I'll just be nice to her.
That dumpy... Well, I guess you were neighbors then. This has been boring. Bye, neighbor.
Yeah, this 24/7 title just sounds like a grisly scene at the Murdower Hotel. In what looks like a gang-related violence, at least 28 dead. Among them, eccentric billionaire Josh Rose, who was bludgeoned to death at the balcony of his penthouse suite. So far, the police have no leads. But they believe this to be a highly coordinated, large-scale attack. Citizens are urged to stay indoors, and this 24/7 tile sounds completely asinine. I gotta take my tea. Drink it. Well, I'm just gonna call the 24/7 title the Jobberific title because it's only for jobbers. Oh shit. Yeah, you just saw that. 8 days remain. Please come in and take a seat. To begin with discussing your sleep habits, has your nightmares occurred? I dreamt of sunshine and rainbows. I see, then that's good to hear. Let's discuss something else then. You've been spending even more samurai movies? I'm not gonna tell you much. Yes, social development is part of the process. Met a girl. I wasn't expecting that. Who is she? Just some kid. We're neighbors. I misinterpreted your meaning. It's somewhat relieving. You made a child in the 3rd district? How strange. Strange? I don't know what to tell you. Well, the 3rd district is not a safe place for children. I see. Alright, you've been very cooperative today. Just a moment. Time for that sweet, sweet needle. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. Thank you, jackass. Alright. DJ Electrohead. DJ from upscale 2nd District, involved in trafficking of club drugs. Lightly guarded but surrounded by clubgoers. Extreme finesse is required to eliminate without detection. Pathological liar. Do not speak to him. We're gonna speak to him because fuck that guy. Alright. The plan is simple. Plan is simple. You just gotta avoid getting detected.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Bump it! Yeah, baby! Yeah! This is shit! Yeah! Hang it bang, bruh! Hang it bang! Hang it bang! Yeah! Pump it! Yeah! This is my jam! I know the guy who makes this song!
What?
I said I know the guy who wrote this song! Yeah! What's my name? Woo! Don't mind me! I'm just wearing a robe! Woo. Yeah! No, it's not a sword, it's a prop! No! I'm totally not a killer! Woo! Bump it up!
Alright. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Nope! Alright. Ah, shit, gun turret. Alright. Just gotta plan this out. Alright. Gun turret is... there we go. Back at you. Ah, shit. Got too anxious. I'm sorry. Kick in the door. Roll. Slash. Reflect. Alright. Kick in the door. There we go. Yeah. And we're done. Let's look at that again. Not so much. I was aiming for that gas vent up there. I was aiming for that gas vent so I could start stealth killing them. There we go. Okay. Blam, 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 blam. Take that. Ah, shit. That was going good, too. Do this. Drink. Oh, I remember now. Okay. I remember. Okay. Next. Door. Roll past that, so gotta be careful. Turn that off. Woo! I know I make this seem effortless, but Richard the Slender, the Council of Skinny Rents has made our decision regarding your membership. Is this it? Are you finally gonna make me a member? You have tamed the beast's mane into the most powerful hairstyle, the pompadour. You have survived the trial by grease fire. However, I'm afraid that you cannot join us. Ah, man! You cannot join us until you shotgun this beer. Ah, you guys, you totally got me. Chug. A splendid performance which would make our forefathers proud. No longer shall you be Slender Richard. From now on, you are Skinny Ricky.
All right. I can't wait to tell Strong Terry about this.
Shit. All right. Forgot about the gun turret. Ooh. they're dead. They're dead. Yeah, this game is pretty damn good. The skinny Rickies are awesome. Do not talk to Electrohead. Alright. Do not talk to Electrohead. So guess what we're gonna do, ladies and boys and girls? We're gonna go talk to Electrohead. Are you, real? Yeah, I'm here to kill you. Oh fuck, you're real. Oh man, stay cool here. I'll give it all back, What are you talking about? If the shit I found was yours, oh god, I can give it back after the show. Please don't hurt me. Tell me what you found. Your shit, man. The drugs. I only tried it once at a party, I swear. It was wild. Felt like time was slowing down, repeating. Been seeing crazy shit ever since. I'll give it all back to you. Tell me where it is. Are you sure you're real? I mean, you're still in the storage unit. It's still in your storage unit. I didn't steal anything, man. I brought the whole unit at an auction. They said the owner was dead. Tell me the drug's name. I don't know what it's called. It was an unlabeled bottle. Wait, you don't even know this name? Who the fuck are you? Dude, my boys are gonna fuck you up so hard you're fucking dead. Your boys are already dead. Oh, fuck, don't hurt me, bruh. Look, man, let's make a deal. I'll cut you some of the drugs if you let me go. Oh, yeah, I'll do anything, please. Give me the drugs and you can go. Cool, dude. Okay, Yep, and he's dead. And damn you, V. Alright, time for some fuckers to die. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, that didn't work either. God, they can shoot up there. Not fast enough to slow down time. Ah, shit. Almost had it. Come on up. Ah, shit. Woo! Ah, damn. Ah, too early. Ah, too late. There we go. Oops. Alright, there we go. Now he's dead. Alright, let's go. And it's already 10 o'clock. So, after I put the dragon to bed, I'm going to shut down the stream for tonight. Our employers are not aware of the circumstances behind Electrohead's death. I am. You've been negligent in your duties. Future deviances for instruction will be met with strict discipline. Huh. Hi, little girl. What are you doing here? I'm investigating with my friend. Say hello, Behemoth. Hello. Now spit it out. Where are you hiding, Leviathan? Is that a toy? Behemoth's much more than just a toy, buddy. Watch this. Behemoth only glows when Leviathan's nearby. Now open up or he'll kick your butt. Not a chance. Let us in. Okay, you can come in. Nice. I told him you were a pushover, Behemoth. Yeah, think of this sort of like The Professional. What a dump. No wonder you didn't want me to come in. Here, you take Behemoth. He'll glow the closer you get. Alright. Nothing. Search under the couch. Ah. See? I knew it! You had him all along! I suppose it was the previous owner. Hello, Leviathan! Rawr! They sound strong. Do you think I could beat them? Not with those noodle arms. Besides, the real Leviathan and Behemoth are like 1,000,000 times bigger than you. Well, I gotta go. You can keep Leviathan for now, but if you're not nice to him, me and Behemoth are gonna kick your butt. Bye. Nice. All right, I think that's enough. I said what I said. I got off. I feel a lot better, and I'm sort of thankful I didn't watch the Raw tonight. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Man, that must be so cool to get games to review. That's awesome, Griff. Hope to see it on the website soon. But yeah, Katana Zero is awesome. If you haven't picked it up, it's pretty cheap on the Switch. Oh, nice. Newest. That's cool. Hair in my throat. But anyway, pick up Katana Zero if you can. This is a great game, and it's got a really funky story, which I hope they continue. Thanks for watching this stream with me. If you have liked what you see, make sure to like and comment and subscribe to the channel below. Follow me on Twitter, #CaptainLuffy. And make sure to tune in tomorrow on the for Rift Downs Live. It can be found on the RVT Entertainment Twitch page. Easy enough to follow. So, thanks for watching, guys. You really made this stream all the more better and all the more easier. Hopefully, this Friday we will continue with Friday Night Fanfiction, and so we can continue with that Doctor Who story. So, until next time, this has been Shintigercurl, that dude in the straw hat, saying good day, and goddamn 24/7. Really?